All right, guys, so I'm sitting here. Beautiful afternoon it is. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening, and I'm sitting here, reflecting on the so many things that has gotten me to this place where I am in my business. In case you are meeting me for the first time, I sell used computers on eBay, laptops, desktop PCs, monitors, all that stuff. Guys, permit me if I'm looking at this side because I'm using a phone. I hardly ever record any video on my phone, but today I felt like it is what it is. We can actually bring out this phone and just talk to it. Yes, it's the content game and we have to be seen, playing it. You don't always have to be in the studio, to make it happen. I'm sitting here and I'm reflecting. And it dawned on me, one of the very things that have, kept me through this hustle to this point, me starting this business many years ago and me surviving all the various storms, that building a business has to offer. Believe me, guys, there are going to be different episodes of storms. Some are going to be, from the business itself. Some are also going to be from the person that you now became because you wanted to go the way of being self-sustaining, because the traditional route is people go to school or even do not go to school, just get a job and you stay on this job for the next, 35 years, 40 years until you're pretty much done. That's the traditional route, and that's the route where a lot of people still kind of believe in. Of course, there are going to be benefits of you going that route. The jobs, most of the times, they are secure, but that is no longer the case in 2026. Job security now is just a myth, All right, but the thing is, a lot of people still believe in this particular way of doing things. That is not not to say now that they believe something wrong or they are doing something wrong. Of course, everybody has gotten, the right to his or her belief. If you believe a traditional job is going to get you to your destination, your promised land, I want to beg you, in the name of whatever you serve, please go for it. All right, but if you feel like there is something within you that is different and you have given it a try, you've checked it and something keeps reminding you, definitely there's something that you have, a service that you want to offer to the world, and you have checked it in different scenarios. You have seen that yes, you are special, you have been built differently, and every day you are being called to start a business, to do something related to, buying and selling. It could be, or even renting a service. I want to encourage you to go for it. But the thing is, there are going to be so many challenges on the way. And the thing that has kept me to this point, just one thing, has been patience. You see that word called patience? If somebody tells you be patient, sometimes it doesn't really hammer in the nail of what they are trying to tell you to be. All right, they are trying to tell you that, look, in the face of opposition, stay calm. In the face of everything falling apart, you have to have the ability to still remain relaxed. In the face of negativity, people are telling you, hey, it's not going to be possible. People stop doing that business. As a matter of fact, 2026, nobody buys used, desktop PCs anymore. Patience. The platform throws a major, spanner in the wheel of your grind. You are grinding, toiling day and night. You want to achieve something, because you cannot just achieve something alone. At the end of the day, you still need to be tied to a platform in some way or the other. This video I'm making now, I cannot just make it in the air. I still need to put the video on YouTube and expect or hope that the YouTube algorithm, pushes this video to those people that need it, people that just need a positive word in their life, especially at the very, in the stage that they are going through, stage where nothing seems to work apart from somebody just reminding you, keep pushing, you are going to go through it. Keep pushing. These people, they need these videos, because if you go to the internet, only negativities that you're going to be seeing. It's not going to be possible. I gave up, this and that. People, there are so many negative things out there, and this video is, I just can't make it on the thing, is what I'm trying to say. I still have to make it, place on a platform, and hope that the platform will do its job. But there are certain times where whatever platform you choose could just throw a spanner in the wheel of your grind. You are grinding, the videos you are making don't get views. You are posting items online to sell. The items never see the light of day. The algorithm just hide them in the 7th page, and you can't really force your way through. You even pay for paid ads. At the end of the day, nothing seems to be working. You can't get inventories. There's going to be a lot of bullshit. Permit me to use that word, all right? There's going to be a lot of stuff. Your family is going to push back. Your wife, if you are married, might push back at you. Your kids might even push back and say, Daddy, what are you doing? Go get a normal job. This is waste of time. This doesn't work anymore. You are doing something wrong. Look at the other person on the other street. He's built a new house. Look at the other one. My friend's dad just bought a new car. My friend's dad is an engineer. So many things are going to make you kind of discouraged. Just make you begin to doubt that very thing that you once believed in. I'm telling you guys, it's going to happen. This video, I'm not a YouTuber that gets 100,000 views at the moment. Of course, I know that time is going to come. But I'm not saying this because I want to get views, because at the end of the day, most times the YouTube algorithm doesn't really give me views. So the motivation for making this video is not because of the views, but just to tell you, to warn you that, look, if you are grinding, you have been doing, focusing your attention on so many other characters. It is very good, it's commendable, but one character, in case you haven't nailed that in, which is patience, please, the earlier you begin to take a deeper look at what that word means and begin to, see how you can perfect your patience skills, your ability to stay calm in the face of trouble, your ability to stay calm in the face of difficulties, when things are just not working and you feel like you are putting in the input that you need to put in, but for some reason or the other, nothing seems to be working. That is where patience is going to save you, because if you are not careful, you do not have that patience, that skill of being patient in the face of difficulties, you are going to give up. I mean, I'm telling you, sometimes I'm alone in the warehouse. I'm telling myself, I'm not going to give up on this business. It doesn't matter. Look, we just came out of a major meltdown on eBay. 3 weeks of no sales. I'm telling you, it was bad. Every day I come to the warehouse, I'm telling myself, look, if you are thinking this is the game over for this business, you must think again, because this man right here has been so built that I'm not going to give up just like that. I've put in too much effort just to now say, you know what, I'm giving up. The same thing I talk about YouTube. I've put in so much effort creating videos, over 4 or 5 channels, pumping out content. There was a time I was very, very bad. There was a time I was very conscious of myself when I'm making videos, but now I have become that man that you not getting views will make you become, which is the man that is very dogged. Doesn't matter if you get views or not. You can sit down wherever you are. Take a look at where I am. I'm just here relaxing. Kind of, you can see what's behind me. Just sitting down here. I'm bringing out my phone. I'm saying to myself, video, press, record, start, to go. I have put in the efforts. The experience is there. I have passed through the most challenging times. Of course, I'm not saying that I have passed through, I've seen it all, but I'm saying that, look, when it comes to paying your dues, grinding it out, just buying and selling on the platform, I have done it. And I see a lot of people on eBay. I see my competitors, people that started with me way back. A lot of them have since given up. I'm still here putting in the efforts. Of course, in the last few days, I haven't really listed any item on eBay, but today, I just came back from Italy some few days ago. Today, I'm going to be back again to the trenches. Pretty much not trenches. If we want to be positive, this is not a word that we should use. I'm going to be back again to my desk, posting offers and seeing what I can do to make sure that I make money doing something that I love to do. I hope this video finds somebody out there well. If that person is you, please do me a favor. Let this channel grow. Click on the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the videos, guys. Support your boy. Until I see you again in the next video, peace out.